Hey everybody, welcome to UpDog Video Games. This players meeting is going to go over the game Ladder Match. This is a brand new game. All these games we're going to be going over are brand spanking new. So you're going to be some of the first people to ever play this. So the game Ladder Match is going to be played on the standard video game field, which is a 10-yard by 10-yard field or 30 feet by 30 feet. All right, same thing. So as you can see the cones here, this is my main throwing line, the line closest to me with these cones here. I have it painted. You don't need to paint, but we do recommend it if you have the opportunity to paint in your yard because it does definitely make things a little more clear. And then 10 feet up, we have another cone, and then another 10 feet up, we have another, and then one more set over there. So this is 30 feet long, and that separates different catch zones for this game. So our first line right here, this will be your start line, and you will throw it in between the 10 to 20 foot mark. Feet, not yards. So this will be your first catch zone, which is also the sweet spot, okay? This is also our sweet spot. As you can see, this is actually the middle of the field. So we have 10 feet that way, 10 feet that way, and we're right in the middle of that. So this is our sweet spot, and that is our first catching zone, okay? So you're gonna throw 5 throws. Each catch made from this spot is worth 1 point, and you need to attempt 5 throws. You're gonna wanna catch them in your area. So there's no other scoring zones touching this, so you at least need a foot in bounds. There is no out of bounds, okay? We're more focused on distance than side to side, okay? It needs to be the proper distance, somewhere in between this area, okay? So you'll want like a foot with the disc in, or if it's super short, or at least a back foot touching, okay? And you could catch it if your dog turned around and caught it like this. It works too, if they have 2 feet here in the disc, as long as their back feet are in. We attempted our 5 throws from throw line 1 into catch zone 1, which is the sweet spot. Now we're gonna move up, collect your discs, and move up to this line, which is gonna be our second throwing line, okay? And it's a little weird, when you're collecting discs, you're probably gonna be collecting them over here. You do take a step back, so don't get confused and start throwing from this line. You gotta throw from this line, which is throw line 2, okay? But it's moving up the ladder, okay? So these next throws are actually going to be 20 yards to the end of the field, which is this. We got a set of cones here and one slightly further out, all right? So that is our second catch zone. These are 20-foot catches on our 30-foot field. So it's on the field itself, it is beyond the 30 marker. For us, this is just a 20-foot throw. From this throwing line, you only need to attempt 1 throw, but you can attempt up to 5. So we'll be throwing it from here, this line, to this whole area. From here and beyond will work. No out of bounds, just from here and beyond. That'll be where you want to throw it. And those catches are all worth 3 points apiece. So then you're going to collect your discs again. And hopefully they're all kind of in that area if they're dropping it from a distance. Otherwise you can pick them up from wherever. And you're going to be here now, climbing the ladder up another step. Actually 2 steps, right? But this was your other area, and now you're going to be throwing it to past your original throw line, 30 feet now. So we threw 10-foot throws, then we threw 20-foot throws. Now we're throwing 30-foot throws, 30 and beyond. And you're gonna attempt 5 throws from here, or up to 5. All of your 30-foot throws from this line are worth 5 points. So when you're making your throws from here, what you're gonna wanna do, if you're playing the strategy and you're having a good round, is attempt 4 throws over 30 feet, and on your 5th and final catch, you'll want to throw it into the sweet spot, okay, which is the middle of the field. It's not like narrow or anything. It's as wide as the whole field or out of bounds as long as the distance is right in here, okay? And that is worth 7 points. So you have 75 seconds, 5 discs, 1 dog, and you. Go have some fun. All right, so we're gonna play around here with Mavis.
Ready?
She's a more experienced dog.
Go.
So 75 seconds. So you see I'm throwing from the first line and we're throwing into the first catching zone, which is 10 feet out. Now I'm gonna collect discs and I'm going at kind of a rapid pace here because I'm gonna attempt to make all 15 throws. So I'm gonna try to do 5 throws from here, which is my second throwing line, and these are 20-foot throws.
45 seconds.
Having some misses going on. So the first throws from the first throwing line are worth 1 point, and these throws that I just got done throwing are all worth 3 points. So now I'm going to collect my discs, and we are going to get ready to throw from the third and final throwing line, which is right there. So these are 30-foot throws, or 10 yards. Doing pretty well from here.
15 seconds.
Now we have a fourth throw here.
10.
So those were all worth 5 points. Now I'm going to attempt to do the sweet spot throw, which is right in the middle of the field for 7 points.
4,
And
3,
it looks like we got
2,
it. So that
1
is part of the strategy too.
Ready?
Now here's
set,
me playing with a
go.
less experienced dog. This is Susie. We just adopted her a few weeks ago. So you can see we're still working on our connection and stuff and timing. She caught that one. That's awesome. So again, this is our first throwing line. These
60 seconds.
Are worth 1 point apiece. There is 75 seconds. And I like to set a timer. I like to have my phone in my pocket while playing. And I just go to
45
UpDog
seconds.
Challenge website, click on clubs, and if you go scroll down, you should be able to find some timers on there. The 75-second timer is good for this game and most video games. You can also use a different timer as well. So
30
this is my
seconds.
second throwing line. So these throws are all worth 3 points apiece. Now I'm going to move up to throw line number 3 for 5-point catches. And you can see that I moved
15
on
seconds.
from throw line 2 after not completing
10.
all 5 throws, which is totally fine. You do not need to complete all 5 throws
5,
from throw line 2.
4, 3,
you see there,
2,
we were running out of
1
time. So we went with a... I didn't have time to get her back to me to do the sweet spot, but I had enough time to do a throw, and then I threw a roller out there because just to see what would happen. She's never dropped a disc yet to catch another while it's in the air. And those were all 5-point catches then. They didn't get the 7-point sweet spot bonus because I didn't throw to the sweet spot, but I thought, hey, 5 points is better than getting none. All right, now we'll do a round with Zoe. This will be the final round we show here as an example. We're going to go for all 15 throws. Susie, we didn't do all 15 with. Mavis, we did all 15 with just enough time left. So you can see we're having some success there.
60 seconds.
Going at it, collect those discs. Move up from the first throwing line to the second throwing line. Going for some catches there. Got that one. Another one.
45 seconds.
Getting a little greedy by going for all these. You don't need to go for all 5 there. You only need to do 1. But I was getting greedy, but we did get 4 of them, so hopefully it'll pay off if we can finish with enough time on the clock. Got that one.
30 seconds.
Just over the 30 feet. Got another. There we go. I kind of have my disc bag there for my camera to know where I should throw it to.
15 seconds.
So it's all in view. So we got all those, and can we get the sweet spot for 7
10.
points? And we got it. and there was just under 10 seconds left on the
5,
clock.
4,
So I would
3,
imagine that's a pretty
2,
good round. That felt
1,
really, really
time.
good. I wouldn't expect to have that round come very easily, but that felt really nice. So that's how you're going to play this game. Remember, there is 75 seconds, 5 discs, you and your dog. Just go have some fun.